Esther, Joanna, Jastine. From intake at 2020 and taking program Bachelor in Early Childhood Education with honors. The topic that I'm going to share today was about my inspired or motivation quote. The quote that I chose as my inspired quote was by C.S. Lewis, which says, "There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind." The meaning of this quote was about us setting a new beginning on our first day or new year and leave the previous year behind as a history. While the meaning of the quote, by my own opinion, was looking forward for a bright and better future by working hard and feel no regret on the thing that happened in the past as we live for the future and not the past. That is the meaning of the quote by Lewis in my own opinion. The reason why I choose this quote as my inspiration quote because it related on my situation. Well, I have been very upset and regretting of the decision that I have made from the past. But through Lewis' quote that inspired me, I can feel that even though we may made a bad decision in the past, but maybe the future could be better if we enjoying working hard on that decision that we made now. And through Lewis' quote, it somehow reduced my regret feeling of choosing the bad decision before. How the quote that how the quote written by Lewis inspired me is that the quote inspired me to not having any worries of the past, and we should be more happy because even though we have once make a mistake, but even though the past we have made mistake in the past, but now we're still enjoying our life, right? I still enjoy and have a better life. I'm still happy even though I have made bad decisions in the past. So instead of regretting something that we do in the past, we should have looking forward for the future than being stuck in the past. And through Lewis' quote, I have made my own inspiration quote for myself and to share it to other person too. I wrote it as it says, "Don't try to be better than someone else, but try to be better than what we used to be." Okay, so the meaning that the quote that I have wrote is that the quote is not we should not be so competitive to win over everyone, but instead try to be more competitive with our past self and we compete with it. Because if we're trying so hard on winning over someone else, we will find ourselves taking over by negative emotion like jealousy, angriness, upset. So if we was struggling in this emotion, we just don't feel happy at all. It just make us don't feel happy. And if when we compete with everyone, someone else which is not ourselves, and we lose, that is where the emotion will taking over ourselves, and it's bad for our mind health. So what I'm saying is, it's better to compete with ourselves, our own self, because the desire of wanting to be better person was a new beginning of us loving ourselves, because we want to be someone better. We want to be someone that much more perfect than what we used to be, right? So at the same time, when we compete with ourselves and we love ourselves, we will find happiness, because having self-love feeling was a pure happiness inside ourselves. And that was the end of my sharing, and thank you.